And then our last ingredient in our sandwich, mango. This is spiced with chili and lime zest. You can do dried chili and lime zest, or as everybody's ever been to Mexico, you do the tagine mix. Good to go, the two go together, right? They're made together. And that's the makings of my sandwich. So what am I gonna make? Here we go. I take the croissants. Actually, I'm gonna make 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna put a little bit of this lovely spiced mayonnaise as our base. I don't know if you can see this, but... And because we're using peach hot sauce, it's that blend of heat and fruit which goes with the sweetness of the spot prawn. So just like that. You with me? Then you're gonna take your vegetables. And because we did ribbons, it looks amazing. As you put them, you fold them over, and those just go right on the sandwich. Just like that. Then we're gonna take our prawns. Here's one I prepared earlier. How are we doing for time, Chef? You can keep them whole if you want to, or you know what? I really love this. Dice them, because if you put a prawn and you dice it up, you can spread it amongst many sandwiches and baguettes and everything you want. So you can dice them. I'm going to leave this one whole for presentation. Our next ingredient is our lovely spiced mango. Can we fit anything else on the sandwich? Heck yeah, we can. What else are we going to put on there? Well, I should have brought a bigger croissant, shouldn't I? Number one. I got some radishes and green onions. Who's bought green onions from the store before? You all have, ready? Have you ever seen them like this? No, because those came from my bloody garden. So grow your own vegetables. Don't buy those squatty little terrible green onions. If you can grow it, if it's on your balcony, if it's on a window box, try and grow. And something like spring onions, how easy are they to grow? Seriously,
super easy.
So easy. So we got a little spring onion, we got a little that. P-tip, because it goes really well, because P-tips, again, you think of that flavor profile with the sweetness and that herbaceousness. Herbaceousness, whoa.
That's a big word.
We're hitting the dictionary today. And you know what? If you were making a canapé, like, woo, that looks good, doesn't it? But, oh, I like that. That's good, eh? We got some house. Or if you're in my world, all you do, you can put a little bit more mayonnaise on the top. And then you can take it, and all you do is just squish it. And you put a skewer in there, which I forgot at home. And you've got a lovely little prawn sandwich. Pretty cool, right? Pretty easy.
Super easy. Everybody can do that at home, correct?
Everybody can do that at home. Questions? Give me some questions. Come. Oh, I get little claps too. Look at that. It's hard to clap when you're doing your umbrella, isn't it? It's like, whoa, you look like seals as you're doing your things.
Yes.
Do you need to clean it from the food?
Oh, a great question. So, I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. So as I peel this one, ready? I'm going to show you what's in there. Nothing. And if anything, it's naturally seaweed. So when you take that boat out and you go all the way out and you go way through, you can actually see the bottom of the ocean floor. You really can as you go. I'm not going to tell you where it goes, but let's say it goes up Salmon Arm. That's a nice generic place, right? You can actually see the ocean, and you can actually see the greenery that's on the ocean. So everything this prawn is eating is really good for you. So it doesn't matter what's in there, you can eat it. The other prawns that you're talking about, where we clean the back vein, we've no idea what's in there. We've no idea if they've been bleached or plumbed. We've no idea what the feed is, or if they were starved and then they were put a different feed in for the last couple of days of their life, which happens a lot. I'm not going to go that way. But, so this one, everything in that center line, you can eat. Good question.
And a lot of times when you get a little bit lucky, when you sort of peel the shell off and the head off, it sort of pulls the vein out as well. So
Yes.
if you don't like the vein or whatever, a lot of times it automatically comes out.
But if you don't like your vein, then I'm going to disown you and leave the spot prawn festival right away. And if you're brave enough, honestly, suck the heads. And you're like, oh, I can't do it. But honestly, it's going to be an experience. You're going to go to Louisiana in the South. They would kick you out in the South if you don't.
When you suck the heads of the prawns after it's been poached or whatever, it's like honestly sucking the best spot prawn bisque you've ever had in your life.
Absolutely, right?
It's soup.
Questions. Give me more questions while I'm making more sandwiches. Come on. If you give me a question, I'll feed you a spot prawn. Well, you had your chance. No questions? Yes. So once the water comes to a boil, so I did it on an induction here. Do it with the kettle at home. So turn the kettle on at home, bring it to a boil, get your pound of spot prawns, whoop, and then you can do it just till you can put, like, look at me now, if you can see me here, you can't because we don't have a mirror, but as I'm putting my hand in here, this water's quite hot, but it's just hot enough so I can put my hand in. And that's why these prawns right now are the best, because they're actually warm through a little bit. Oh, there's the vein, you can actually see it. So let's look at this. Good question on the vein. And you can see the vein there, and it's got a little bit of coral there actually. It's totally good to eat, really good to eat. And as we go that way. Good, that's them all. There we go, 6 prawns. Beautiful. Excellent, so I'm gonna build the rest of these, and I'm regrettably, I can't give samples out to. Oh, question!
The best way to store them.
Best way to store them.
Yeah.
So, when you get them live, I want you to process them in 2 hours. So, I take the heads off, tails, and make a stock. If you're not ready to make a stock right away, put it in the freezer, the heads. Just put them in a plastic bag, put them in the freezer, and if you've got like 3 or 4 bags, like from 3 to 4 different trips, you're gonna have the most amazing sauce / soup. I like to make pasta with my prawn heads. Like, it's really good best sauce for pasta. That's the best way to do it. And take them and clean them right away. If you're not gonna do that, I want you to boil them right away. Like, we're very special here in Vancouver, because this is an industry that's dying. It's called the day boat industry. And the fact that we have a day boat industry is amazing. The fact that you're getting prawns and you're gonna take them home doesn't mean every minute that you wait with that prawn, they'll last 48 hours without killing them. They really will. But why would you wait that long when you're getting such a premium product? Process it as fast as you can. You're going to enjoy the best of BC to its finest.
Amazing. So thank you very much, Chef Julian.
You are
It's
very
been
welcome.
An absolute pleasure to have you. Everybody stay tuned. We got another demo coming up. It's going to be Chef Tojo-san from Tojo Restaurant. And but if you got any question, please feel free to hang around. We'll get started with Chef Tojo in probably about 10 minutes or so.
I'm here to answer your questions. Thank you. How about that?
Yeah. Can you show us again the sauce that you use, the spicy one, or the one that you put in the salad? What was it called?
Absolutely. So, and with the mangoes,
The mango,
is
yeah.
classic.
Okay, right.
Another one
And the other
for the
one?
marinade.
Oh yeah, and for the
Okay, yeah, here we go.
mayonnaise, that's Johnny's Essentials. Really good story behind here, by the way. Oh, yep, I can.
And the other one?
Yep, and then Thompson's. Where's the vinaigrette?
Oh, that's the one, yeah.
This one is a nok chom. It's basically a dipping sauce. It's really good, and with all the ingredients of fish sauce and garlic and sugar. I also forgot to put one thing up. This,
Oh, I
so I did mangoes, and then I dried the mango. See that one?
Oh,
So
I
that
see.
if you want an extra decoration, you just put that inside.
Wow.
Hey, how are you? Yes.
And as you put those inside, you got just an extra decoration on your.
Yes.
On your.
Amazing, thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Chef.
Well, you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing
Look great.
good.
More Molly, how are you?
I'm excellent.
I did kind of.
Wet. Hang on, 1 sec.
Okay, chef. Come on,
No, no, you guys go, please.
You got all, you want to come in as well? Okay, here we go. Again. And a wide one. That's it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we will in a second. Tony, is there anything you can get Tony to do for you right now?
Just put everything in my bus.
I hope to see you again soon. It's been too long. Take your time. No rush. You know, like check in with Chef Tojo if you need anything, just grab it for him and we'll go from there. Test, okay. Is Tojo's mic Working? Okay. All right, welcome everybody. We're going to start our next demo, our third demo for the day. We hope you're having a good time at the Spot Prawn Festival, and thank you for braving the rain. I'd like to introduce you to Chef Tojo-san of Tojo's Restaurant.
Hi.
He does not need much of an introduction. He's one of our most known chefs here in the city, and he's really been one of the pioneers of high-end Japanese dining here in the city. Tojo-san, welcome.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tojo-san, you don't have a glass of wine. Do you need a glass of wine, or?
Yes, please. So, today is Tojo restaurant. Oh, only we make the sushi, but today we're going to do some cooked prawn dish. So my assistant is Julian-san. He's working to Tojo is over 25 years. So my restaurant is people over 20 years experience, more than that. Okay. Today is we're going to look at open the butterfly size. Then we make it a nice presentation. This is very good for party, and look you show to your guests. And today we have one of our employees, Spanish Mexican. He said, "Tojo-san, please use Mexican, tequila." Okay, I do that. So I like to little bit, very cold weather. I need the people warm up, maybe fire.
And that's what's amazing about
Yeah,
Chef Tojo-san. He's like so creative, you know? It's like there's no boundaries with Chef Tojo.
So, and I like to hear he made it a butterfly. Look at this. Okay,
Easy cut for inside.
cut it this side, then here.
These are very hard.
Then you can use everything, and a nice presentation, and also very easy to eat. All right. So, but before I need a little bit garnish. Zucchini, bell pepper, 2 bell pepper. Then I put the jalapeno, little bit spicy. So, before we're going to cook the prawn, I need it pre-cook. Okay.
Tojo-san, how long have you been in Vancouver for now?
Since 1971, so
Wow.
I'm 51 years in Vancouver.
Do you remember the first time you had a BC spot prawn?
I had when that time I go to Chinatown. So today that we have a nice live tank. That time we don't have it. So Chinatown fish store just like the mountain. So we don't get the live prawn. So today is a very good, But that time I buy you can get every day I'm shopping about it 20 pounds. So but we cannot use for head because it's it's
It goes bad very quickly.
bad. Okay, so little bit this oil. There's any oil, Today I use canola oil, vegetable oil. I like to make it very colorful. Look at the nice balance. Here. You have a tongue?
Yes.
Maybe a little bit more. I usually here is jalapeno. Jalapeno is maybe I use no cook. Maybe after I put it on the top. Little bit of seasoning. Salt. Pepper.
So Tojo-san, how long have you had the restaurant for now?
Tojo restaurant is open 1988, so 32, 33.
Wow. And this is in the second location, correct?
Yes, I starting is 777 West of Broadway. It's a second floor. That time is a beautiful view. But today is everybody, my generation time getting old, so I moved to the ground floor.
So,
Because it's very easy to access.
question for you. Are you ever going to retire?
Many people ask me. I like cooking.
You love cooking.
I like cooking. So I did this in 1974. That time, because when I came in 1971, then back to Japan, then I'm back to Vancouver, then I decided to stay Canada. So I looking for local people understand, That's why I started. That time, people very afraid to seaweed, raw fish. So I going to very slowly education. But that time, the many people, 50% against. This is a wrong idea because I break tradition. But today's people say, please break tradition. Okay, I'd like to move to here. Then this time, I like to.
So what I like to see too is Chef Tojo is doing everything out of one pan, keeps it easy, keep it simple, and I think that's the key. Less dishes to wash, which is something I always like.
So salt and pepper just here. Then coating the flour.
So that's just plain like wheat flour?
Yeah, wheat flour, just even cornstarch is okay too.
So what's your favorite way to eat a spot prawn?
Spot prawn, okay, when you get it fresh, I like this one, boiling, maybe 2 minutes, 30 seconds, then peel, then your own sauce. But this is not good for party. Even cold tastes good. But many people say this is sushi. Oh, Tojo, when you eat the sushi, sushi is 1 day later tastes good because the amino essence. So when Tojo restaurant we serving for sushi is 1 day later prawn.
So does the meat also firm up a little bit
Yeah,
as well?
and
So the
also
texture,
essence is good.
and then the flavor sort of develops
Yes.
a little bit more. When you eat the prawn fresh, straight out of the water, it's very sweet, but it doesn't have a taste to sort of
I know the
age into your mouth.
sweet, but more sweet 1 day later.
Right.
So
Develop the seed.
okay, now I like my Mexican employee suggestion. Woohoo! Okay, success. Then we reduction for same time back to vegetable. Oh, thank you.
So a question about tequila: is it better to cook with it or to drink
It's
it?
very high. Today's heat. I use it for whiskey,
Yeah.
shochu, because they are very high
Alcohol content. Yeah.
But
So you
this
never
is-
use sake to,
Sake is a very low
Yeah.
item here. So this is a 45. So
and then you get the big flambe.
yes. I like to little bit more, high heat, but okay.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But here the cooked shrimp is okay.
So if anybody's got any questions out there, please feel free to ask Chef Tojo-san. You know, I think the key to this recipe is just, it's about cooking the prawn super fast. You know, it's really about treating the prawn very, very simply. So what do you have here, Tojo?
So this is organic veggie and salad, but I like to use nice presentation.
Why did you call it?
Restaurant open, I said Tojo roll.
Any other questions?
Prepare this dish. How do you subdue the prawns to allow the butterfly? Are they relatively fresh?
Yeah, so the prawns that Chef Tojo-san was using today are still alive. When they prepare it, they didn't subdue it per se, they just sort of put a knife through it. When you're cooking them at home, one of the ways to subdue the prawns is put them in the freezer for a few minutes, and it just basically puts the prawns to sleep. You know, in my opinion, the prawns aren't feeling any pain. I'm not really sure if I know anything about it. However, if you put them in the freezer for just a few minutes, they go to sleep, and at that point you can fully subdue them.
So I marinated this sauce. Salad.
I don't know if you guys can smell it, but it smells pretty tasty to me. I haven't eaten anything all day, so unfortunately we're not getting a chance to sample any of the food up here on the demo stage, unfortunately, but we do have the chowder available, and if you have tickets to the brunch, it's available down there as well. Beautiful.
Too much green.
Too much greens, but that's okay. It's healthy.
Then I put the canola flour on the top.
Beautiful.
That's
And
it.
that's it. Thank you very much, Chef Tojo-san. So please, if you have any questions for Chef Tojo, please stick around. Feel free to ask some questions. Coming up next, we'll have Janice Yu from Fresh Ideas start here. She'll be doing our next demo, but thank you so much. Have a great time today at the Spot Prawn Festival. And when you get a chance, please visit Chef Tojo at his restaurant and go check them out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.